Hey everybody, it's A Social Guy, and today I have a pen review. I have the Pilot Prera in blue and the Pilot Prera in ivory, and this is going to be a fine nib and this is a medium nib, and let's get started. Alright, so in this review, in the Pilot Prera Royal Blue, I'm pretty sure, I have the Konpeki, I think that's how you pronounce it, ink, and go ahead and take a look here. And I'm about out, but I have enough, I'm sure. And in the Pilot Prera Ivory, I have simply a black cartridge Pilot ink as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at how the lines look with the medium nib and the fine nib. Very fine. So the first thing to say about the Pilot Prera is it is a light pen and it is very small, so you're going to want to almost definitely keep the cap on the back. It gives a lot more weighty feel, and if you have large hands like I do, then you'll want the cap on. So let's go ahead and try writing some with the Pilot Prera, and I'll just say so we have, hey, what's up? And it's pretty hard to tell a big difference, but you definitely can. I don't know how much of it may be the fact that I have this Konpeki ink in the blue one. It may be thicker and may come out thicker, but you can definitely tell that the ivory is a fine, very fine point pen. It's a little bit more scratchy, but it's still very smooth. One of my favorite things about these pens that you may or may not have heard is that they snap really smoothly, and I really love how they close. It's been said to be analogous to a really nice car door closing, just really smooth and then a click at the end. And just like that. And that's actually one of my favorite things about these pens. The weight is really nice with the cap on. It writes really smooth and the ink comes out very, very nice. And here's a look at the two pens, and they are about just as far away from each other, and you can definitely tell that the blue royal blue pen has a bit larger of a nib in it. You can definitely feel it. I actually suggest the medium nib. I love fine points, but for me the fine on the Prera is a bit too fine, and the medium is definitely not large. There's also no variation, or very little variation, in your lines writing with the medium nib. For that, you're going to have to get a flex nib or some other kind. I am a beginner with fountain pens. I had some fountain pens, $10 fountain pens in high school, but that was the extent of it. These Preras are the more the most expensive fountain pens I've had so far, so I'm by no means an expert. If you're looking for a very, very fine point, get the Prera Fine Nib Ivory. It is a small, lightweight pen, but I have very large hands, and with the cap on the back, it weighs it down plenty enough for me and adds plenty of length to the pen. Uh, the medium nib is also still pretty fine, and it's my preference, and I usually get extra fine pens, gel pens or roller ball pens, and the medium nib works very well for me, and it's actually my favorite of the two nibs. So that's my review. It's A Social Guy. I'll see y'all next time.